Okay, January 24th. January 24th, 1943, Roosevelt and Churchill concluded their their conference, not peace conference, their conference in Casablanca. The two of them had met. Obviously, the war was going on, and so several things that they discussed while they were there was the next phase of the European war, how things were going, what they could do to support the Russian offensive on the Eastern Front to pull German resources away from Western Europe, assessment of U-boats in the Atlantic, and just how they're going to disposition troops. Some of the things that were going on. The United States at that time was engaged in two major wars, really. One in Europe fighting the Germans, and then one in the Pacific fighting the Japanese. And Churchill felt that they needed to focus in Europe, but FDR wanted them to allocate some of their resources to support the American Navy and Air Force in Asia. So ultimately, the British did agree to send some troops over to support Chiang Kai-shek in China as he was fighting the Japanese. The other thing that came out of this was Churchill, or FDR, wanted a cross-channel invasion of France early. And what Churchill favored was an invasion of Italy. So send the troops in through Sicily and invade Italy, draw German resources down there. He said once they were engaged down there, when they did invade France, it would be harder for the Germans to reallocate back up to the northwest. And that's ultimately what happened. We invaded Italy, or through Italy, and then the D-Day invasion in Normandy, France. So that's what happened today. Oh, the other thing that came out of this was the term unconditional surrender. They agreed that basically with the Germans and the Japanese, there would be no conditional surrender. They were going to be fought until they were completely and utterly defeated. They would not stop until they had completely defeated the two countries. So that also came out of the Casablanca Conference, the concept of unconditional surrender. So that's what I have for today. I will see you tomorrow.